Hey guys, welcome back to another collection video. So today I'll be showing you an updated PS3 collection. I already did a video on this a while back, hence an update. I have 49 games overall, and I was late to the party into getting the PS3, just like the PS4. I've only had it for a year, but with PS3 I think I've only had it around 6 or 7 years, so not even 10 yet. So the first game I'm going to show you is the Steelbook edition of Resident Evil 6. I got this at a game, it was pre-owned, so it was around the time when the PS3 games was ending its life. So it's see-through, and it's got a nice steelbook with just the backing there and the inlay. I played a bit of it. I only got to the part where you're in the church and the boss battle there, so I stopped there. Yeah, it's kind of good. It's the only Resident Evil game that I have on the PS3. The game that I got from Music Magpie, and that is Batman Arkham Asylum. I've only played this Batman. I am a fan of Batman now, hence since the Tales game. So it's complete. So I've enjoyed what I played of it. It's quite a collectible fest where you can collect, I can't remember, I think it was like Joker's something, I can't remember. The Sims 3 Pets, I got this at my most frequented CEX. They had many of this in the store, and originally I was, I particularly wanted The Sims on the console. So I have played it, but it kind of gets kind of boring, and I actively seeked out YouTube for a unlimited money cheap. Next is a game that I quite enjoyed. That's Fallout 3. I really enjoyed this one. I got this at the charity shop, and the only thing that made me want to buy this was because you have choices and that it's an open world. I guess I should have known that anyway, but so it's complete. I actually really enjoyed this one. And I was close to getting the guidebook, but I didn't in the end. Also from CEX, and that is Batman Arkham City. I haven't played these yet, but I am a big fan of Batman, so because of the Telltales, I'm a big fan of Batman now, and kind of know the history more. So next is Saw 2. I'm a big fan of the Saw franchise. I still want the first Saw game. I know these aren't good at all, but the first time I watched this game being played was Dan's Gaming, so yeah, it's I don't know, it's okay, but it's kind of a good game if you're a horror fan, but not really recommended, but it's just good to have in the collection. It's nice in there. That's by Konami, which doesn't have a good reputation anymore. And then another one is Kane and Lynch 2. I got from the charity shop, limited edition, and I was surprised to find this among the DVDs. So I played a bit of this. This is a beat 'em up game. It's supposed to be very short, but once you get through it, it gets more interesting. So it's complete. Next is a gift, a birthday gift, a Eternal Sonata. This is a obscure RPG. I can't remember when, how I heard of this game. So it's by Namco. It's quite obscure. It's about, and by Atari. It's about you are in Chopin's dreams, and yeah, the combat is kind of weird. It's timed and it gets really tricky. It's timed where you have to defeat the enemies in a certain time. And it's an old school label there. And yeah, so I like the image on that, and also the inlay as well. It's nice. And this is the first booklet that is really thick. It only contains the Finnish and the Swedish language. And next is Alien Isolation. I got this as a gift, but I bought this with the Amazon gift card, so about £20 I think, approximately. This is a highly recommended for horror lovers out there. I couldn't complete this because it's mainly stealth and it's really tricky to... It's slow as well, but it's tricky to get to hide from the alien. So definitely much needed for any horror fan. And yeah, very 80s looking manual. It is Kingdom Hearts 1.5 Remix. It's Essentials. So yep, we have the manual and it's complete. Bioshock. This is brand new from Amazon. I still have yet to play it. I'm wanting to play the Bioshock Infinite because it has a kind of race storyline, which is quite shocking. The first time I played that was when I was watching Nerdcubed, so hence my wanting to play that one. But that was years ago. So it comes as a sleeve, and it's all brand new, all spick and span, with the old school label on there. And yeah, I really do like the inside. Brand new manual with the disc and the inlay, which is always favoured. Book 2, I got this in a charity shop. I've yet to play it, obviously, but it's nice. The cover is nice and shiny. Complete. And last Bioshock is the Infinite. I got this from Music Magpie. It kind of looks like that this was from CX. Most looking forward to playing this because it has... the first time I watched Nerdcube to play it, it had delved into race and it was quite unexpected. And the inlay is always nice to have as well. Nice to include inlays rather than those that don't get value for money then. Tales of Cesteria. I got this from Music Magpie, I think. I first watched this, at least the first part of the walkthrough, by Martin Littlewood, so this was ages ago. So I'm really looking forward to play this. The first Tales game I've played is Tales of Exilia, which is also in this pile. So, next I got from the charity shop, and that is Batman Arkham Origins. I really like the look of this cover. I think I preferred this to the other Batman games. So, even though it's got this from the charity shop, it still has the sticker on there. And I do like the look of this. It's very simplistic, but it's what I like. Siren Blood Curse. This is a remake from the Forbidden Siren from PS2. Very good condition. Because I was a horror fan, of course I had to buy this in perfect condition. With the manual and everything. No creases in the manual. And the inlay is really nice as well. Nice and spooky. I played this. It's definitely easier than the original Forbidden Siren. It's just the remake. This is, yeah, it's easy. Yeah, it's kind of like arcadey, where it has stages. And I don't really like stages because it doesn't really feel open to me. And also levels. I quite like games to be open. Not necessarily open worlds, but I just don't like the term stages in games. The Last Hope. Oh, I got this also from eBay. It's the only Star Ocean game I have in the system. And also this is the only manual that is all in English. So yeah, just really good. It's really needed. All the games should really have manuals like this. Smarts 2.5 Remix, and includes the Final Mix and the Birth by Sleep and Recoded. The last game included the Japan-only Final Mix and the 365 Days game as well, and the original. Next is Naughty Bear. Got this from my most frequented CX. I was going to buy the first Saw, but I had to choose between this or Saw. I could have gotten that game as well, but I settled on this because it was different. So it's kind of like a tongue-in-cheek party game where you play as a bear and you have to go around killing your other bear friends, which is kind of weird, but kind of my type of humour. And the manual, and I like the cover as well with a big X. Silent Hill HD Collection, it includes Silent Hill 2 and 3. I played a bit of Silent Hill 2. I do remember playing the Silent Hills on PS1, but not very well. I prefer this than Resident Evil. Apparently this isn't supposed to be a good port, but I find it okay. So I got this at an independent shop. It has the manual and disc. It's Minecraft. I got this, this is like the second game I got with this system. I'm not a fan of Minecraft. I only played this, I don't know, once or twice. Well, actually once, just to start it up. And I'm just not a fan. But I do like the inlay. You know, it's always nice to have inlays. Next is Skyrim. So it has the manual, has the map, a nice inlay. Next is a game that I really do like, is LA Noire. I really did enjoy the choices. Okay, the choices you kind of make and the interrogations. So set in the 30s. So nice cover. And complete as well game. I completed this. It's okay. I really liked the fact that you can be the Na'vi and the soldiers. I prefer the Na'vi. I think everyone does. It's Uncharted Drake's Fortune. I haven't played any Uncharted game. I got this at the charity shop. This is the first one. And it's complete. And it's got a nice inlay. So it's Sly Cooper Thieves in Time. I got this on Amazon. I've yet to play it. I've played the other Sly Coopers. But the third one. So this is the fourth one. It does contain a manual, which is kind of disappointing, but then we've got controls there anyway. This is Ico and the Shadow of the Colossus collection. Tricky games, but yeah. This came with the two themes for the PS3, so I still have one of them on the PS3. So Red Dead Redemption. This is one of the first games I bought for myself for the system. Contains no manual though, but it still contains my receipt. Really good game. Sly Collection contains all 3 games. I've completed the first and second one, and of course they are very good. And yeah, just to remind myself, I completed Sly 1 and Sly 2, just so I don't get confused and play the first one again. And it's nice to have the inlay as well. So. Next is also another game that I got at the same time as Red Dead Redemption online on CX. It's the first time I purchased there online. That is The Evil Within. Thanks to Alpha Mega Sin for this, because otherwise I probably wouldn't have heard of the game. I think it is one of my favourite games on the system. People aren't a fan of the movie-like screen, but I really enjoy it. I think it's good. Makes you kind of feel like you're in a movie, and the opening sequence, I think they show that in the demo, that is just so good. I just love it. I still want physical copies of PS4 games rather than digital, but I know they don't have manuals or any inlays, but you know, I prefer physical. I'm a material girl. It's this Assassin's Creed that I bought for myself, and that is Assassin's Creed Rogue. I played a bit of it, but I don't really remember it. This was from Sainsbury's, and they are quite overpriced in there compared to other places. These are hand-me-downs of Assassin's Creed. My brother, this was when my brother didn't want his PS3 anymore, and he was on the crux of not owning it anymore and getting a PS4. So we got Revelations with the first game. Then we have Assassin's Creed 3, which is supposed to be the bad one. And Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. We have Dead Rising 2. This is really fun. It's a really good zombie game. So it's complete. Next is probably the best, my favourite PS3 game on the system, and that's The Last of Us. The story is amazing. And if the story is amazing, then the gameplay will follow. And this is also the bundle of games I got online with Red Dead Redemption and Evil Within. So I've still got my stickers. It's complete, which I'm thankful that it is inlay there. So next are two Tales of Exilia and Tales of Exilia 2 with a steelbook, Day 1 edition. I got these a few years ago from eBay. The first time second time really that I spent searching for rare games on eBay. This was from the same seller. So this one contains the soundtrack and the character book and the game. And this is the Day 1 edition with the steelbook, or the steel case rather, because it doesn't contain the the steelbooks have the titles on the side, on the spine, and also it's tin as well, so it doesn't properly open out. It's just steel. So this contains the soundtrack and of course the game. And the manual's just, it might look thick, the manual, but it isn't. It's just a few pages. So has that at the back, nice and shiny. See 10 and 10.2 limited edition. My mum got me this on Amazon whilst just to cheer me up way back when. So this contains a limited edition art book and the what's it, first print edition bonuses. So you can have Lightning dressed up as Yuna, but I haven't played the Final Fantasy 13, so I don't think I want to. Art book. So with the Final Fantasy 10 and Final Fantasy 10-2, it's hardcover, array case, and has the manual. Next is one of my favourite franchises, and that is Jak and Daxter Collection, all in HD. It contains all the games, bar the Jak X racing game. I'm still keeping this copy because it still has the trophies, and I just rather keep the original games rather than have the remasters on the PS4. A hand-me-down by my brother, and it is Dead Island Riptide. It's an arcade zombie game and I'm not really a fan. I'm still going to keep it because it's just nice to have in the collection. And this returns. I guess this could have been one of my, I think this probably is one of my top 5 PS3 games because of the art style and how good the gameplay is. I got this on my birthday. It's either this or the Sly Cooper one, I think, and I didn't think I'll get this game because I knew this game was kind of up there in price and quite a hidden gem, but I was very surprised that I actually got this one rather than the other one. I don't know why, maybe just because it had Alice on there and it's an ode to Alice in Wonderland. Black and white, barely a manual. Is Ni no Kuni. I got this as online with CX along with the other games. Really good game. Again, this is the game that Martin Littlewood showed on his channel that influenced me getting this. Quite beat up, quite scratched, but it contains the manual. Yeah, I'm not going to get the remaster because even though I do have Ni no Kuni 2, which obviously came out on PS4, I'm not going to get the remaster. I just want to get the original and keep with the original. Next is Lollipop Chainsaw. This is a slasher from the Planet Games. I wouldn't have gotten this if it wasn't for Alpha Mega Sin kind of recommending it and just talking about it on his channel. And it isn't complete. From the same store, and that is Tomb Raider. I wanted to try this out for myself, and yeah, I really did like it. I don't necessarily play it for the story because it is lame, but I play it for the gameplay. So, and I know there's a remastered version with the art book, and I do want that version only because it has the art book in it, manual and the disc. No inlay though. Next is Beyond Two Souls. I preferred this than Heavy Rain. Complete. Got this game with the PS3, and that is GTA 5. This is this along with Last of Us are my favourite games on the system. I'm not gonna, I know they have a remastered version on PS4, but I'm not gonna switch to that because this was revolutionary at the time, so I'm not gonna switch. And the graphics still hold up really well. By Quantic Dream. Yeah, kind of enjoyed it, but I preferred Beyond Two Souls though. So, and I'm still playing it in my. It's still in my system, so I'm still playing it. If you watch NerdGame's video on it, it's just hilarious. It's one of the last PS3 games I purchased, and that is Resonance of Fate from the most frequented TX I frequent at, even though it's far away. This is kind of like an RPG, well, not really an RPG, but it's like a shoot 'em up. It's supposed to be really tricky, hence why I got the guidebook for it. So yeah, it's Sega by Sega. So yeah, I think this is the last one.